So how do you like England?
Oh, we love it. We've been here a few times before, so it's always a treat to come back.
Do you find the reaction quite positive generally?
Generally, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What do you think about Sheffield? Have you had any time to actually spend any time in Sheffield?
We didn't get much time to.
No, not really. I've spent time here because I have a friend who lives here, so I have like vacation here, but not
Vacation in Sheffield?
I vacationed in Sheffield. I visited him.
Most people want to get away from Sheffield.
It was nice. He took us to nice places. I don't know, a vintage shop, to some bars. But yeah, we've only played Harley.
Yeah,
The Harley.
Yeah.
We played there last time.
Is that
The
Tramlines
Tramlines.
Festival?
Yes,
it
which
was.
was crazy because the sound guy quit in between sound check and the show.
Why? Why did you
I don't know.
can't do this anymore?
He got
Did you
overwhelmed.
He
run
was
mad?
so overwhelmed that he quit. And so it was a bit of a disaster.
Are you quite demanding?
No,
You
I
sound
don't
check.
think it was, specifically because of us. I think he was really overwhelmed because it was during that festival. And
Yeah.
it was just kind of crazy.
Okay, right. Right, what do you plug whatever you've got now? Basically.
What's your new album like and that sort of thing? What sort of sounds is it inspired by and
Well, I Will Be came out the end of March of this year, and so that's essentially the songs we play. And I think that the next couple releases will sound more like we do live, because the album was recorded just like with me on a computer, and now I have these amazing ladies to work with, so.
Do you prefer to record on your own rather than with a producer? Do you find you
No.
have
Is that
more
like a
control of it?
writing process?
Yeah, I mean, it was more just like demoing that turned out to be a record, but I'm definitely more excited to go into like a proper studio and record like a proper band.
You signed to Sub Pop, aren't you? Which is like a legendary label.
Yes.
It's
cool.
That's really cool. Yeah.
It's
Were
really
you
cool.
fans of what Sub Pop had already done in the past?
Yeah.
Huge fans.
Which
Yeah.
is making me like, what kind of influences do you have?
I mean, also, I always like to point out that, we're named after the Vaselines, which I never would have heard if I had not heard Nirvana when I was like 11 or 12. So I always think of those two as big in my life. But
Right, yeah. So, I mean, where are you from in America?
We're all from different places.
yeah.
Whereabouts? Because I'm obsessed with America.
Have you been?
No.
Oh, you should go. It's awesome.
Just go on Google Maps sometimes and walk around.
how does your sound compare to the bands that are from where you're from and that sort of thing?
We're all from different places.
Yeah, I mean, I generally say we're a California band, although she lives in Texas. It's true. So she adds some spice.
I think, would it be like I've heard
in
really good things about Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay.
Which is like an amazing music city, and they're so.
Would you say that that's the best place in America for music right now? Because I've heard that.
I mean, it maybe maybe for some people, the craziest thing about Austin to me as a musician is that they have essentially free healthcare for musicians. It's like the only place I've ever heard of anything like that, which she receives.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, what's it called?
It's called the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians.
And it's literally, because we all are uninsured. We, haven't had insurance for years. It's expensive, whatever.
Yeah.
But.
Are you fans of Obama and the health insurance thing?
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
fan of
true.
Obama.
I'm a fan of Obama, yeah. I don't have health
Did you?
insurance
You
yet,
saw what he
but-
was up against. Would you rather? The other started happening.
Yeah.
So have you got any plans for your next album? Are you recording
There's
anything?
going to be a new EP in the spring, and then we're
What's
probably.
that called?
It's called He Gets Me High.
Mm.
And I think we're going to record the second LP in the summer. Should be out by next fall.
One thing I'm interested in is because you say you're all from different places in America and stuff, but you're so like you have like 3-part harmonies on stage, is it?
Yeah.
Which I
4
thought
in
just
one song.
yeah, which sound amazingly beautiful. One of my
Thank
favourite
you.
things is harmonising things.
Me too.
How did you decide? How did you come together? Because it seems so cohesive. It just seems like strange. You just have like some random people and it just.
It was
came
really
that way.
serendipitous. I don't know. I'm a total harmony nerd. That's like something I love to do. And so when I was recording the songs and writing them, that was a huge element to them. And then
Do you write the songs?
Yeah.
Generally, and do you come up with those harmonious parts yourself generally and get other people to
I
sing?
mean, maybe not so specifically. We've definitely improved them now that there's other, girls singing them. They've improved what I maybe recorded originally, but it was all really random. Like, she was a mutual friend of a friend, and she'd never played before in a band, and he was like, she's perfect, she can sing, play guitar, and it was like an instant fit. And same with her, she was an old friend of mine but lives in another state, so like how random that.
How did you become friends? In that way?
She went to.
I went to high school with Dee Dee's husband, so I've known him for.
Since before he went through puberty.
Yeah, I've known him for over half my life, and so we had that connection. They got married.
Because aren't there places in Texas where you can get married when you're about 12 or 13?
I think so.
There may
I think with parental consent.
Yeah. But I asked her to be in the band over a text, and then she just started singing more recently. So that's been great because now we have like a high angelic voice going on. And then Sandy, we needed a drummer. And I knew her talents from her previous bands. I'd seen her play and played with her before, and randomly we had one mutual friend, and I asked him to ask her, and then we kidnapped her, and she's been on tour ever since. I don't think she knows what happened.
I don't know where I am.
So what kind of, in terms of other bands, maybe where you're from, or just what you're into, what do you think now is worth listening to for you?
One Bias, my husband's band Crocodiles. I love. They're going to be in Sheffield next week, I think.
All right, where are they playing?
Are they playing at the Harley?
I think.
I don't know. There's
they are.
posters.
They're playing
At Harley.
Mhm.
Harley on next
Yeah,
Thursday.
he's their tour manager. We have a friend named Tamron, and her record just came out. Her band's amazing. It's called Tamron.
Have you got any, like, maybe juicy on-the-road stories? Something a bit...
Juicy. Not on this.
Well, something
Yeah, the
kind of
story's very
ridiculous.
young. I'm sure if you call us next week, for
Yeah,
sure.
that's